Day of early voting for the November election in Tennessee. Today's turnout was consistent with what we've been seeing this year. Local 3's Catherine Vaughn stayed at one of Hamilton County's polling locations today to see the influx of people there, and she's here now to tell us more. Catherine.
Yeah, Cindy, millions in Tennessee taking part in this year's early voting with lines wrapping around the sides of buildings. That's what we've been seeing, and that's what we saw today at the Hamilton County Election Commission. Just days away from a highly anticipated election, people want their voices to be heard. That's why thousands lined up along the side of the Hamilton County Election Commission on Thursday.
I feel like I've heard people talk about it a lot more this year. I think it's become a really big deal for people, and people really care about the issues this year.
Adeline Malika, a Chattanooga resident, said she waited more than 30 minutes to get through the doors. And she said she was willing to wait 2 hours if it meant the chance to vote.
You only get to do it once every 4 years, so yeah, I think it's worth it to be out here.
Malika said she was surprised to see the swarm of people showing up to vote.
When we first pulled up, it was a lot of cars. I wasn't really expecting that. I assumed it would be crowded, but I figured since people aren't really off of work yet that we were getting here at a good time, but I guess 3:30 wasn't really early enough. Yeah, very crowded, big turnout for sure.
Voters, like Malika, didn't let that stop them.
We stand in line to get in the concert venues, shows, whatever. You stand in this long line to go at amusement park. That's not as important as this right here. So I think it's well worth it.
Flint Cheney has lived in Chattanooga his whole life and feels the urgency to participate in this year's election.
I've seen a lot more about voting than ever. And, I think everyone believes that the stakes are high on both sides.
More than 2 million people have voted early in Tennessee. This is an almost 40% increase from early voting from the 2016 election. What voters feel is the cause of this year's early voter turnout.
I think everybody wants to be heard more now. Everyone wants to see a change.
We definitely need a change, especially in the communities that we live in. And voting actually gives you the power to create that change within your community.
Because the decisions we make now determine our future.
Think about your family. Think about the changes that you can make personally, because like I said earlier, every vote does count.
The last day to vote early in Georgia is tomorrow, so head on down to those polls if you haven't yet. Cindy, back to you.